subtracting integers. We have rules in addition or rules in adding integers. And these rules will be based on two cases. Case number 1 is where the integers that will be added has the same sign. That means that they are the same positive and they are also same negative. In this case, the rules are first to add the numbers, and then you need to copy the given sign. So if you have two positive integers, therefore after adding the numbers, you are going to copy the positive sign. And your answer will have also a positive sign. But if you have both negative integers, therefore the answer will have a negative sign. That will be for case number 1, same sign. For case number 2, which we will have a different sign, therefore the other integer is positive and the other one is negative, or vice versa. In this case, the rule will be to subtract the bigger number to the smaller number first, and then the answer will have the sign of the bigger number. So I will show you different examples based on the two cases. For case number 1, same sign. Let's say for example we have positive 5 added by positive 6. So the first step in this rule or in this case is to add first the numbers. So we have 5 plus 6, that will give us an answer of 11. And since they are both positive, therefore the answer will also have a positive sign. Always remember, a positive integer can have a positive sign or plus sign before the number or not. And still it will be the same as positive integer. Example number 2. Negative 5 added by negative 6. First step, add the numbers first. That will be 5 plus 6. That will give us an answer of 11. And then copy the sign of both integers, which is negative, so your answer will now be negative 11. Another example is negative 10 added by negative 15. First is to add the numbers again. 10 plus 15, that will be 25. And then copy the given sign of the two integers, which is negative, so that our answer will be negative 25. So that will be for case number 1, which the two integers have the same sign. How about for case number 2, wherein the two integers have different signs? The other one will be positive and the other one will be negative. Let's say for example is negative 13 added by positive 3. First step in this case is to subtract the bigger number, which is 13, to the smaller number, which is 3. So you will subtract the smaller number to the bigger number. So 13 minus 3 will give us an answer of 10. And then for the sign of the answer, it will be based on the sign of the bigger number, which is 13. So here, the sign of 13 is negative. Therefore, our answer will also be negative. And there we will have negative 13 added by 3. The answer will be negative 10. Another example is positive 5 added by negative 16. First, subtract the bigger the smaller number. 16 minus 5. The answer will be 11. And then identify which is the bigger number from the two given. That will be 16. And then the sign of the 16 is negative. Therefore, our answer will also be negative 11. Another example is positive 12 added by negative 8. Subtract the bigger the smaller number. 12 minus 8. That will be 4. And then copy the sign of the bigger number, which is 12, and that sign is positive. Therefore, our answer will be positive 4. You can try to answer this drill on your notebook. How about the rules in subtracting integers? As you can notice, these two cases is also the same within the rules in adding integers. But in subtracting integers, we will have the first step or the initial step, wherein we need to keep, change, and change. What do we mean by keep, change, and change? Let me just show you an example. For example, we have positive 4 minus negative 5. Let's start with the initial step, which is keep, change, change. We are going to divide this expression into 3 different parts. The first part, which is the first integer, the second part, which is the operation or the subtraction given here, and then the third part will be the second integer, which is negative 5. So for letter K, we are going to keep the integer or the sign of the given integer, which is positive. For the first letter C, which is change, subtraction will be changed to addition. And then for the second letter C, the negative 5 will be changed to its opposite, which is positive 5. Yes, we are going to change the sign of the given second integer. So that means after accomplishing the first or the initial step, we will now have positive 4 plus positive 5. After doing the initial step, we are now going to move with the same rule in addition of integers. In this case, we have a same sign case because we have positive 4 and positive 5. They are both positive. Therefore, it lies with case number 1, which has the same signs. In this rule, we are just going to add the numbers 4 plus 5 and then copy the sign, which is positive. So our answer will be positive 9. That means that positive 4 minus negative 5 is positive 9. Next example is negative 6 minus 14, or negative 6 minus positive 14. Let's do first the initial step. Keep change and change. Keep negative 6. Change subtraction to addition. And then change positive 14 to negative 14. So we will now have negative 6 plus negative 14. We have a same sign integers, so therefore we are just going to add the numbers 6 plus 14, that will give us an answer of 20, and then copy the sign, which is negative, so that the answer is negative 20. Therefore, negative 6 minus positive 14 is negative 20. Next, we have positive 13 minus positive 17. Let's do the keep change and change. Keep positive 13, change subtraction to addition, and then change positive 17 to negative 17, or its opposite. In this case, we have different sign, therefore we need to subtract the bigger and the smaller number. 17 minus 13 is 4. And then copy the sign of the bigger number, which is 17. Therefore, the answer will be negative 4. Next is multiply and divide integers. Rules for multiplying integers. The product or answer of two integers with the same signs is positive. So that means that if we are going to divide both positive, the answer will be positive. And if we multiply both negative, the answer will also be positive. And if the two integers have different signs, therefore their product or answer will be negative. For example, positive times negative, the answer will be negative. Or negative times positive, the answer will also be negative. In multiplication, if you multiply same sign, the answer or the sign of the answer will be positive. And if you multiply different signs, the answer will be negative. For example, we have positive 7 times negative 3. You're just going to multiply the numbers, which is 7 times 3. That will give us an answer of 21. And then since they have different sign, because we have positive and negative integers here, therefore the sign of the product or answer will be negative. Next is positive 4 times positive 3. So 4 times 3 is 12. And they are both positive, therefore their answer will be positive 12. Another example is negative 5 times positive 5. 5 times 5 is 25. And since we have one negative and another is positive, therefore they have different signs, their answer will be negative 25. Fourth example is negative 7 times negative 2. 7 times 2 is 14. They are both negative, therefore their answer will be positive 14. Because they have the same sign, and then therefore their answer will be positive. As well as with the fifth example, negative 8 times negative 8, the answer will be positive 64. Rules for dividing integers. As you can see, the rules in multiplying integers and dividing integers is the same. Yes, they are the same because if you divide both positive, your answer will be positive. If you divide both negative, the answer will be positive. But if you divide different sign or two integers with different signs, the answer will be negative. Or positive divided by positive is positive. Negative divided by negative is positive. Positive divided by negative is negative. And then negative divided by positive is negative. For example, is positive 16 divided by negative 2. So you're just going to divide first the numbers. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Since they do not have the same sign, therefore their answer will be negative 8. Second is negative 42 divided by negative 6. So since they have same sign, which is negative, their answer will be positive 7. Third example is negative 18 divided by positive 9. They have different signs, therefore their answer will be negative 2.